This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Being your best self feels good for your loved ones and for you. Visit betterhelp.com/gen2gen and get back to being you.
There's one guy that hit me up. This guy hit me up. He goes, first day,
Oh God.
And he's like, listen, I'm a big radio producer.
Oh jeez. Cool, dude.
and,
Dead medium. Awesome. Start there.
And he's like, this is like, this was a terrible launch. You're just going in about like what I should be doing and all this kind of stuff.
Was this for Gen to Gen?
Yeah. The guy just opened up with like, this is terrible. And I just go, man, then I look, he's got 27 followers.
Exactly.
What if you looked up his page and he had more followers than both of us combined? You're like, okay, maybe I should listen to this guy.
You know what? But someone like that wouldn't send a DM like that.
Oh, no. Exactly. Yeah.
See, my problem is someone like that would send a DM being like, hey man, I saw what you guys are doing and I have some ideas. It's like, I don't mind criticism.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind criticism, but make the shit constructive.
And don't be mean.
Yeah.
Don't be mean about it.
You got to be an asshole.
No, you don't. Yeah, he probably just wanted to get your attention so that you would respond. He'd be like, dude, can I please be on the podcast?
I don't know please? What it was. It's like, but he was so rude and disrespectful. But anyway,
that's it. Well,
so I hope you got decent pizzas coming today.
We got some good pizzas coming.
We have some quality sausage, double pepperoni. I got double literally double pepperoni.
Double pep.
There we go.
DP, baby.
We had an issue last episode, and so we're back in it. But guys,
or whichever episode it was, we don't know.
Oh, that's true.
Technically, which
it's going to be that one. Come on.
Yeah, most likely. Well, with that being said, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Gen to Gen. My name is Matthew Espinosa.
And this is Erik Griffin.
We are with the lovely guest. You all know him, Blake Weber, everybody. Give a good old round of applause for Blake Weber, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're in your bedroom right now. I want you to clap.
We don't have the budget to put in
Oh.
That's a season 2 budget.
You get 4 people clapping, but you can't get the
Nice. Exactly. But what's up, man? How you doing? What have you been up to recently?
Oh man, I've been doing a lot lately, dude.
That's good. More on the content side or more on a private side of things?
Content and private side. Just got done moving, which is just the freaking. I mean, you guys know
it's the worst.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
There's even you hire movers, you do all this shit. You still got to put all the stuff up at the new place. You got to take it out of the boxes.
Did you hire movers?
Yeah.
Okay, so I moved during the pandemic. Okay, and
me too.
Yeah, we all moved.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Because you looked at your place and you were like, I don't like this because I'm here all the
I'm here all the time.
If I have to be here all the time, this should be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Someone told me. They said you can really find out who your best friend is for 2 ways, right? Whoever will take you to the airport and whoever's going to help you move.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm going to put a button in what I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I got to address this nonsense.
Nonsense.
Yes.
That is a valid point to friendship.
First of all, it's 2021.
For sure.
Uber your ass to the airport.
True.
Yes.
Okay, you hear me? You get in an Uber and get to the airport.
Yeah.
If you're calling me to pick you up or take you to the airport, 1, you cheap. Okay, and 2, you cheap as hell.
What? That's this.
Yeah.
What if I want
my gas?
Good conversation though on the way?
Call me. Let's FaceTime.
Okay.
From the back of your Uber.
Yeah, sit in the Uber with your AirPods on.
Yeah. How dare you? When somebody asked me to take me to the airport, I'm like, that's old school. That's from my generation.
I will not ask you to take me to the airport.
Yeah, don't ever call me to take me to the airport.
The only people I will
just started driving. This guy been Ubering for 10 years, and now
he just got his license.
He just got his license, and now he want to talk about, hey, can you take me to the airport? I'll punch you in your face.
That's so funny. Well, would you take him to the airport?
If he asked me in a nice manner.
What if it was Friday at 4 p.m.?
No.
Exactly.
Thank you. You know what though? It's funny right now though. You kind of got to start asking your friends to take you to the airport.
Well, with these Uber
rates, prices,
and then
I'm already spending money on a flight. Why do I got to jump another 80 right now?
Because
and then you park at the airport.
Consideration.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Consideration. But I could use that same term or that same thing and flip it around. And be like, the friend could consider me spending that money and be like, oh, consideration, I will take you to the airport.
Yes.
Yeah, but then there's gas money.
There's gas money, and I was gonna say
inconvenience.
You probably don't. You $80. I mean, you can afford it, dude.
Yeah, but
Right?
I guess it's just the principle. Okay, you're right. Okay, all right. I guess I just got debunked. Okay, fine. I'll Uber to the airport.
Thank you. Lyft,
Right.
Uber, call your brother.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Eric and Blake 1, Matthew 0.
The only people that can call me and ask me to pick them up or drop them off at the airport are my parents. That's
Okay,
it.
Yes.
fair enough.
Thanks, Mom. And
That's
come
it.
Or
on.
what
I'll
about,
pick you up, Mom.
siblings?
I got you.
Well, that's the
Siblings,
families
yeah.
is different. Family stuff is different. But
Yeah.
I even still think, like, if you asked me to, I would send an Uber for you. You know what I mean?
You're like, I just don't want to do the labor.
I don't want to do it, man.
Same. I
Now, the
feel you.
second one you talk about, when somebody asks you to move, like, don't even, okay, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Dude, there's literally a meme about this. If you're over the age of 30, never ask your friends to move because nobody wants to throw out their back for a slice of pizza.
Yeah, especially if this,
Oh, yeah,
if
that's
this
true, 'cause
perfect
that's
meme.
how
person,
you,
if he's freaking getting the pizza, imagine you move for him and it's just like a plain ass cheese pizza.
It's vanilla pizza.
Yeah,
No.
It's like a new flavor. It's like, where did you even get this? It's like,
but I will say, as the grown ass man here, you know, so did you hire movers?
Yes, hired movers.
Okay, so I made a mistake. I hired movers.
Okay.
But here's the thing: they hit you with this stuff. They go, "All right, it's going to be this rate
An
for
hour.
3 hours."
Yeah.
And I didn't realize. I was like, no one can move in 3 hours.
That's true.
Not one person can move in 3 hours. My move took 14 hours.
Oh my God.
well, did you? I mean, the thing is, you got to do some pre-planning. You got to pack something before they get there. You got to have.
Did you do that?
We had things.
Did they just pull up and you're
it's
eating
because
cereal on the couch?
I was living in I was living in, like, there's a lot of stairs.
Okay.
So it was like the stairs down, and then the new place is like a 3-level thing. You know, so it's like, now I know. I'm gonna be like, give me the rate. So that's my tip for you young people out there that are trying to move. What you want to do is you want to get like a 6-hour rate.
Yeah.
You know, so if they say like 800 for 3 hours, no, that's a scam.
Yeah, most likely.
It's most likely a scam.
Most likely.
You go, give me a 6-hour rate, give me an 8-hour rate.
Wow.
All right, so that's just a tip there.
I love that.
Because, like, how old are you?
30.
So you're 30. Okay, so you're like, all right. So
We're
this
all
is,
in a whole different decade.
yeah.
right now.
This is a whole different, like, thing.
Gen to gen to gen.
But
G to G to G.
because you're experiencing things in a different way, like, you know. So, like, because how long have you been on social media?
Really since like 2016.
And you were 2016, and you were, oh wow, that's not that long ago.
Not too bad. Yeah.
Not too bad. So you delved right in right away.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, speaking of that, how did you get into it? Because that was actually one of my first main questions. Because I remember seeing a lot of your voiceovers. If people don't know Blake, a lot of his voiceovers, you 100% have seen them on the internet. I know that for sure. You've seen his skits.
Definitely have.
And all that. So what made you, did you start with the voiceovers?
No. Blake is actually a character that I do essentially.
Got it.
And it started from a stand-up bit that I used to do back in the day, where I was making fun of people who vape. Like, and
That's
it's essentially
okay.
Yeah. So the character, its inception was Blake Vapes, and essentially what it was, it started from this bit where I'd be like, you never have to ask someone what they're vaping on. They're always just going to tell you after they blow a cloud in your face. So they're going to hit and be like, you want to hit this root beer, dude? This tastes just like Bargs, dude. Bargs has bite. And so the character itself would get laughs, and sometimes I would just like linger in the bit for like way too long, but it would keep getting laughs. And
I get it.
Yeah. And so my buddy, after one of the shows, do you know Alex Hooper?
Yeah, I know Alex.
Yeah, Hooper came up to me after a show one time. He's like, dude, yo, you should do that as like a character or something. And so I started on Twitter, and it didn't do shit. But then Instagram started really, at that exact time, started the videos, the 15-second videos. So I started the Blake character, Blake Vapes, on Instagram, and I just wanted to troll people to make them think that this was a real character. And I would make terrible videos like, what up, Blake Vapes here, chillin' vaping, blah, blah, blah. And then it would just be me vaping in front of something, but like every day. It was so dumb. And then it kind of grew through, hate follows, and people were like, what the fuck is this guy? Is this, I can't tell if this is real or fake or whatever.
Which is great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So I was doing my job exactly. And in like 2018, vape kind of got to its like pinnacle, where it was just like people were like over it. The FDA was slamming it. The industry kind of shut down.
Yeah, those truth commercials were coming out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Those are the ones that, once you get a truth commercial about whatever they do,
it's game over.
It's game over.
You're done. Once the moms get involved,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Moms against vaping.
Literally, Mav, dude. Those Mavs, dude. They get pissed. Yeah, so then at that point, you know, I was starting to get like hit up for acting work and whatnot as Blake, but the people were always skeptical because like, ooh, I don't want to be associated with vaping or whatever, even though it's a joke and it was just like a prop essentially for the character. So I switched it to Blake Weber, which is the last name of the character. I just went with like a generic white person name, so I couldn't offend anybody.
Wait, so your real name isn't Blake Weber?
No.
What a world! I got to change my contact name on my phone for you.
Right? My real name's
if you want it out there, I'm guessing you.
No, I put it. I recently put it in my bio so people know. But my real name's Aristotle Georgeson.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, well, that's a cool first name.
Go with Blake Weber too.
No, wait. Say your last name.
It's so funny.
I love how I was like, that's a cool name, and then he's like, I'd go with Blake Weber
like
too.
If I was your agent, I'd be like, let's find something.
Yeah. Well, and it's so funny because like normal people that aren't in the industry are always like, Aristotle's so much cooler, and it's like, yeah. Well, the thing is at this point, everyone knows me as Blake. And it's a lot easier to just be like, yeah, I'm just Blake Weber. I don't fucking care. It's cool. People that know me know who I am, know my name.
Right.
Everyone else.
But you answer to both now, so it doesn't matter, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you've been doing it so long that people say, Blake, you look.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's me. Okay. Yeah. So it's like I don't even care. So it's weird that it kind of went this way, and my content shifted at that point to just kind of picking up on trends, voicing it over to like, you know, I'm sure you saw like the Cardi B ones and the Tekashi 6ix9ine ones, and it's just taking what people are saying and amplifying it in that dumb voice.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh man, the Cardi B ones were great. All of them are great, but it's just it's how you were able to find these popular videos and then put your own spin on them, and that's, you know, we've talked about this in other episodes, but that's like the internet and really figuring out, you know, your way, because the thing is people can make good videos or even subpar videos or whatever it may be, but if you know how to market it and you know how to like hop on these trends and do them in a way where it's very organic for your audience.
Exactly.
Now you have to forgive me because I'm in this age range where I've never seen not one of your videos.
Damn it, dude.
You know what's crazy?
But the thing is, it's like because I know so many young people.
Yeah.
So they'll have conversations and be like, did you see the new such and such?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, no, it's not something I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not out there scouring for content.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking at Netflix. I'm looking at, like, you know, I'm trying to watch a documentary or something like that. And I'm not really like scrolling through, like being like, oh, that's funny, that stuff. But I'm starting to see that that's the new thing now.
Yep.
Or not even the new thing. It's just like because we've been indoors all year, the kind of thing.
Yep.
So now I find myself being one of those people where I'm just like scrolling on reels.
You'll just catch a thing.
And I'm just like, you know, it's like I like dogs right now. So like I wanted to get a rottweiler. So I'm So you look at
gets into a dog phase automatically wants a rottweiler.
I want to go big.
Usually you start with maybe like a chihuahua or like a poodle or something.
Build your way up.
No, I'm going in hard.
I want a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm going from a rottweiler to a mountain lion.
Jesus, dude, what a legend.
So but the thing I hate about these algorithm things, and that's my one question to you before Matt goes to the notebook. Well, we have a whole thing for the notebook. Matt's in the notebook.
I got Blake Weber right here.
I love that.
I got some questions, some things I want to cover.
He's the adult here, and I'm the kid. You know what I mean?
That's beautiful.
So I don't like this algorithm thing more. So now because I start looking at like 2 Rottweiler videos.
Oh yeah.
Now all my reels is just Rottweiler videos. Boom, boom, boom.
It's too specific.
Yeah, it's like can you open it up? Can I see other things?
Yeah.
Like can you give me other interests? But it's just, you know, but I get it though, because at the same time though, I do get it because I'm just like, oh, I want that one. Oh my God, so cute. What?
There's never enough Rottweilers. You'll never
no
find.
matter what it is.
No matter what it is.
It's either that or bad, you know, or just like dope chicks. You know?
Okay.
So
you had to switch your adjective there for your girlfriend.
I did. I had to.
Some bad, dope,
some really talented ladies.
No, but you know what? It was like, but also it's her fault too because because I'm looking at
your fiance.
because I'm looking at her.
I'd love to hear this.
Okay, I'll tell you why.
Tell me.
Oh no!
Tell me.
Oh, you young
Tell
fellas.
me why, because I have a similar scenario and
Okay,
I'd love to hear it.
My girl's a good looking chick.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at her Instagram all the time, Instagram thinks I want to look at good-looking chicks.
Okay.
So the algorithm is like, I go, this is your fault. Stop being so fine on Instagram.
Stop associating with fine-ass ladies.
I said, stop being fine on Instagram. Stop. Why are all your friends fine? So it's not my fault that when I look at you think I'm like, oh, fine chick, fine chick, fine chick, you know? So I was like, so that became a thing. Because then I started to notice, I was like, man, what is all this? You know, it's like all my things. Then I was like, you know what? Let me start looking at dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so now it's like mostly dogs, but then occasionally, like, you know.
I totally understand.
A girl with a dog. You know? There you go. A little hybrid.
Yeah.
Little hybrid content right there for you, you know.
That's great. Okay, good.
Well,
So
you know.
you didn't think I was going to.
I didn't, but no, it makes sense now, especially with the way the algorithm works.
Right.
It's so hypersensitive, so hyper.
Because you have a good looking lady yourself, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing, and she has good looking friends, and so she, you know, algorithm just puts you there, so it's not our fault.
Yeah, ladies, it's not our fault.
Point blame somewhere else.
We're trying to support our ladies.
Listen, we got to go to the Notebook now.
Well,
notebook time with Matt.
So the thing is one of the things I actually wrote down was show Erik clips of Blake, and we didn't get to that before, but I do kind of like that you haven't seen his content too, because it kind of gives you this bias or whatever it may be. Like you can just go in fully unknown.
Listen,
you know,
just so you know, I've never seen any of your videos either.
Oh, geez.
You've only been to my movie premiere. That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
I saw your movie, but I haven't seen I didn't know why he was. You know, we didn't link up like that.
Yeah, I know that.
We didn't link up like that. And then I saw videos of some of these other people that I met at the same type of things, and I was just like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta tell you why. Because see, that's why you're in this great generation you're from. Because for me, my generation was very negative towards what you guys do.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
Very negative. Very I come from this old school comedian background.
Yeah,
where,
we had to grind.
Yeah, we had to grind in the clubs. We had to do open mics. And then you people come along and you're just like, hey, I have a funny character in the thing. And then now I have 1 million followers and they want to come watch me at the club.
Yep.
And so for my generation, it was kind of there's a bitterness. There was what? This isn't fair. You didn't do this right.
And I was right on the front end of that where I was I wasn't really on Vine. I was, but I wasn't. Mm-hmm. And I was doing a lot of stand up at the time. And I see all these Viners. I'm just like, dude, you're just doing hack bits from the club that just new age kids have never seen before. But in comedy clubs, that's the same joke that's been happening since 1974. You know, and so it was just so I had that same mentality. But then for some reason, I identified much stronger with Instagram when they came out. There was something about 6 seconds that I was like, that. But then Instagram had
complete opposite for me.
Yeah.
I'm just 6 seconds, let's do it.
Instagram had 15 seconds in the beginning. I was like, hell yeah. For 9 seconds
6
made a
seconds
difference.
for Matt. He had a key grip. And
Yeah.
he had a crafty department. He was like
$40,000 budget for a Vine.
A guy comes in ready and action.
Yes.
You know, and cut. We did it.
We did it. Woo.
You guys didn't have directors for your Vine? What?
No.
DPs
The
and
lighting department.
ADs, all that?
Exactly.
Jeez.
But yeah, so I get that. I was kind of transitional in that sense. But then I realized this is the way of the future. So I just sort of dove in and just went in head first.
So it wasn't foreign to you at that point.
Correct.
It wasn't something because again, my generation. What makes it so foreign is that we didn't grow up with technology.
No, yeah.
I didn't grow up with a cell phone. I didn't grow up with I had to play marbles.
Yeah.
I had to
That's
I
tight,
still do not know the point of marbles. I thought that they're just a little ball that has a cool little thing in it, and you I don't know how to play marbles.
Flick them, dude.
Yeah,
I remember flicking marbles.
And then you would have marbles and I would have marbles, and if I could hit your marble without hitting anything else, I get to keep your marble. Anyway, we used to play hide and seek.
Yep.
We used to play freeze tag.
Yep.
We used to play we would just play outside. It was just a different.
Yep.
So then
More imagination back then.
Right.
100%.
So then when I got into the comedy business, I'm even on the tail end of I missed out on the golden eras of that too.
Yeah.
Where even a feature was going out and making $3,000 a week.
Yeah, the what was that time called? The golden time or something.
Yeah, it's the 80s, 90s,
Yeah,
and all that kind of stuff.
the early 90s, dude.
So it's I didn't grow up with that, so I can see how you did. Mm-hmm. Your formative years, you had a cell phone.
Yeah, well, almost. I got my first cell phone in 10th grade.
Boom. That's what I talked about. Remember how I said I got mine in 6th grade, but my older siblings how old? You said 30, right? Okay, so he's 6 years older than me, right? My oldest sibling is 9 years older than me. She didn't get hers till she was in 8th grade, but as time went on, you would get it as a later.
So I was out there, you know, playing and stuff until you know, like Instagram wasn't. I didn't even have Instagram in college. You know, Instagram didn't even come till college.
Yeah, but you had Facebook
and MySpace.
True.
We had MySpace and Facebook and all that stuff.
The first year of college,
I remember Friendster
was
and
Facebook.
all that stuff.
Yeah, I remember Friendster. I was on MySpace in high
disaster.
school and like senior year. But yeah, fortunately, we didn't have this growing up.
What's up, guys? How's it going? We want to take a quick moment to thank today's sponsor, Hoobi. That's HOO.BE. It is a new invite-only link in bio platform that you've been seeing everywhere on the internet. I've had it in my bio on Instagram and Twitter for months. It's in Jen to Jen's bio on Instagram as well. So if you guys want to keep up with everything that they're doing, be sure to follow them on Instagram. That's HOO.BE. And we also got this. If you guys want to hop on Hoobi potentially early, there's a wait list that you can jump onto, and that is HOO.BE/waitlist/Matthew. Again, that is Hoobi/waitlist/Matthew. Thank you again for sponsoring this episode, Hoobi. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Life is full of stressors. It doesn't matter who you are or what you have. Your life is probably stressful, whether it's money, relationships, job, etc. Now, you may not be feeling down and out or depressed or like you're at a total loss, but if your stress is high, your temper is shorter than usual, or even if you're starting to feel any strain in any of your relationships, you could probably use the chance to unload. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. Unload the stressors and get some unbiased feedback. You'd be pretty surprised at what you might gain from it. See if it's for you. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Jen to Jen listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Jen to Jen. That's BETTERHELP.com/Jen to Jen.
So let me go to my note. I don't have a notebook, but
Your mental
notebook. My mental notebook is like, okay, so I think that when we look back on it, we'll call it the Candy Crush years.
Okay.
So what I mean by that is like Candy Crush changed how all video games and all those type of things, the process of like keeping people there.
Yeah.
You know, like I can keep playing this over and over again. You know, there's people that I play cell phone games that I don't even want to tell you how much money I've spent.
With
in-app purchases.
Yes, like on Boom Beach. I've spent so much money on Boom Beach.
How's your Boom Beach, dude?
Yeah, I'm always telling my girl too. I got to work on my village. I'm checking my villages. So I got like 8 villages that I'm like always like you know what I mean. So those type of games, and I think that it lends itself also to like that's how we started to consume our content.
Yeah,
in the same
that's
kind of
fair.
way.
That's a good theory. I like that.
You know, so it's like this kind of like let's say we want more, and we want it quick, we want it fast, we want it now.
Yep.
And it's just that so I feel like you got into that sweet spot of that.
Yeah, where you learn, but also I got to see I get to witness the actual degradation of society while also being a part of it.
Yeah.
The cause of it.
Yeah. Oh, literally.
Tight. It's sick.
It's a very interesting time we're in too, because this is such a time right now where like 100 years from now, no one's gonna really have this contrast when it comes down to it, because like,
hey, you don't know, man. I mean, it could be like, we're moving to the future where like, remember Google Glasses?
Oh,
it was just a total disaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason why it was a disaster, because it was this stupid apparatus that I'm not walking around with your dumbass glasses on my face.
No.
Like I'm freaking RoboCop. You know what I mean?
Nope.
But if it was like this, and that's going to be the future.
that's coming.
The future is going to be like where I have a digital display, and as I'm looking at you guys, like your numbers are right here. And
Yeah.
like, Matt as a kid.
We're
is
all
like,
gonna have
you can
a social
see my
score.
BPM.
Yeah.
It's
all
like,
that kind of
you're
shit.
like, wait, why is
We're
this
gonna
heart
see,
rate going
We're gonna
up?
see your credit score. We're gonna know who you owe money to. We're gonna have that
Like, that's
Chinese
gonna be our
social
profile.
score, dude.
But that's going to be like our profile is just going to be
Yep.
like it's always on us and all that kind of stuff. Who knows? And maybe even video games will be holograms. And
They
like,
would, yeah.
So I disagree with you. I think that the technology we don't know, because I lived through there more amazing things happen from me being a kid to being an adult
Yeah.
than you guys.
Yeah.
Well, no,
100%.
but that's what I mean. So, like,
Yeah.
how we talked about
We had
what
no
will
call
blow
waiting.
our minds, you know, what's so crazy right now that will blow our minds, you know, in 100 years from now, everyone's going to have,
they're going to be born into
the
technology.
internet,
Yeah.
born into this World Wide Web that's already out there.
We're already going to be cyborgs, dude. At that point, we're
Literally.
going to have a robot chip in our head.
You say that. You say that facetiously, but I saw an article about this that
Yeah.
like there's people that think the
No.
evolution of human is that we're going to be half machine.
We are cyborg already. This makes us cyborg. How often do you not go onto your phone for information?
Yeah.
You have Pete Holmes does a great joke about this where he's like we all know stuff, but no one actually knows anything because you
just
go
know how
to
to
your
look
phone.
it up.
Yeah, you just go right onto your phone.
You guys don't remember? Well, maybe you do because like you're not that young, but like I had to memorize every single phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I as a kid, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I had to know. I don't even know my girl's number.
Yeah.
You gotta learn that. Shit,
I
dude.
know,
Oh,
I know 7 numbers.
See.
That's it. Right now, I know 7 phone numbers in my
I don't know. You know, and this is what happened.
That's it.
Okay, so I have like, so I got locked out of the house. Mm-hmm. I got locked out of my place, and we have like a Nest,
Okay.
camera thing.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to happen too. It's like one of these things where if the door closes, it's locked. So I'm moving my car for my girl. So I go move the car, and we go out together. I go first. We go out together. She just closes the door. I only have my car key because like, hey, I hate having all the keys on one thing. I get locked out, you know, and then I'm like on the Nest app for 30 minutes, like pressing the button and yelling at her, like, you know. Is she funny? Like, hey, baby, you know. I was like, the stupid part about it was I was live streaming at the time.
Oh no.
No,
Yes.
so you couldn't turn the stream off.
So I'm live streaming.
Oh, my
But I have my Google Nest thing is close to like the stream. So I'm streaming with my buddies. So then now I'm pressing the doorbell and it recognizes me. So it keeps saying Erik is at the front door.
No.
Erik is at the front door. So my buddy hears this on the stream. And the whole stream is laughing. There's 200, 300 people that are just like, oh, he's locked out.
Idiot.
So then my buddy, because Rachel is not responding to the doorbell thing. My buddy, he Instagram messages her. And she gets that.
It's genius.
So funny.
That's genius, though.
He Instagram messages her, and then she's like, "Hey," and then she comes on the camera. "Hey, honey," I'm like, "What you guys? I'm stuck outside." You know, I'm like furious. You know what I mean? I was
Can only get one English word. Outside.
Yeah, I was so furious.
That's
but,
so
but it was
funny.
like what was crazy to me though was that I didn't know her number.
Yeah.
So my neighbor comes by, and I'm like, "I'm stuck. Can I use your phone?" And I was like,
Wait,
"Oh,
wait, you don't.
You don't even have a home phone,
that'd be fucked
obviously.
up.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing you don't have a landline.
I do have a landline. I'm old school like that."
Okay.
That'd be- I have
You
an
think you
internet
know
landline.
someone. You think you know someone.
That'd be
and
so-
then-
Mind your business.
That'd be fucked up if you go to your neighbor's phone and like he's got your girl's number.
I know. I go.
And you're like, wait.
That's how you find out.
Yeah, you're like, oh, Rachel.
Yeah. But I dialed like 10 numbers.
Yeah,
trying to
you're
get-
wrong.
And I was all wrong. And I was like, oh, this could be, what would I do in an emergency? Mm-hmm. So I literally, first of all, I don't know any numbers.
Yep.
I don't know how to spell anything.
Oof.
Okay. And I would spell that E-N-Y. You know, I'm just saying, I don't even
Yeah.
know how to spell.
Yeah.
Because I let the spell check. Like I start spelling things
See?
the way I think you're supposed to spell it.
Yep.
And then I see the red line and I hit the space bar and it fixes it for me. So I don't have to know anything. I don't have to
Exactly.
like, it's crazy.
So you're
Oh,
already
so you-
already a cyborg.
Yeah. So that whole story was just to get to like,
Yeah, you're a goddamn cyborg, and one day it's going to be even further when we have technological singularity. It's on our head. We'll have the internet in our head. We're going to have our social scores right in front of each other. It's going to be real gross,
Yeah, we'd
dude.
be able to
That's
communicate
terrifying.
like that. Hey, what are you
Yeah,
doing? You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and you know what's even crazier to think is that at some point there's going to be, I think there's going to be like a system that like reads your thoughts, so you'll never be able to lie.
It's so funny you said that. Did you see that Black Mirror episode?
Yes.
Now, you know what I found?
Yep.
You watch Black Mirror?
I've seen a few episodes. I haven't seen it all.
See what I'm saying?
I have.
It's just dead to me. You know what I mean? So
I've seen multiple
Disgust
episodes.
on your face.
Episodes.
okay, so there was a great episode
It's like,
of Black.
what is it? 2-0 Eric now, still 0-1 Matthew.
Well, you know, it's how it goes. Old man wins.
Usually, yeah.
But so they had that one. There was an episode
Yeah.
where like now you could like
Yes.
you know, but the guy's accusing her of cheating.
Yep.
And the thing I loved about that episode was she was cheating.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, she was cheating. So then I thought, oh man, that's actually terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually terrible to have a thought and then you have the ability to prove it.
Yes.
Like, how can we live like that?
You can't.
You wouldn't be able to. That's the thing.
Yes.
It's just like this, how you talked about, like, I don't know how to spell anything anymore. How you said that. Like, I actually, for a moment, I was like, can Erik really not spell? He's a grown man. How can he not spell? But then I remember, or I heard more what you said, how you said, like, no, I'm just acclimated and adapted to, spell correct or whatever it's called.
By the way, guys, my senior year in high school was the last year they taught typing in high school.
What?
Wow.
Like how to type?
You see what I'm saying?
What do you mean typing?
Well, because
Matt, there was a typewriter.
You had to like set up the
and we used to have to like
typewriter,
and we got quizzed on where letters were.
What?
Yeah.
On a typewriter? You had typewriters?
Yeah.
In like, okay.
Dude, he went to high school. Dude, he was in high school in like 1942.
Okay, I will backhand you.
Right?
The disrespect for this generation. No, but they just got computers in. But even still, those old school computers were like, and now typing is something that like you learn to walk, eat, and keyboard.
It's like innate.
Yes.
It's literally.
And you know what's funny? Even I find myself, I don't need to look at the keys.
No. Oh yeah.
Like, but I couldn't tell you where things are.
No,
I couldn't be like, but I just know. I'm just doing it. I could just do it. I just know like my hands should go here. Then I can know. I know how to be like, and I find myself being like, oh, this is. And then if you really start to think about it, you go, how did I do this?
Yeah.
How do I know how to do this?
Habit or something.
Yeah.
But we used to learn that in high school, man.
That's fascinating because we learned that in second grade.
Right.
I remember typing in like first and second grade and little things. Yeah. In the old colorful iMacs.
Yeah. Oh, you had iMacs?
Yeah, baby.
Like, I don't even, like, because you know what? The biggest scam in education.
Tell me.
Biggest scam in education.
Well, besides student loans.
Second biggest scam in education. Books.
I was going to say books. I was literally going to say books.
Yeah.
It is such a scam.
Yep.
And so I'm from the generation when I went to college for the short time that I went to college, it was just like, you go, oh my God. You just spent that. Like, there's no reason why anyone should be buying books anymore.
Nope.
You know?
I mean, majority of kids now have, just laptops in their class.
Yeah.
They just look it up.
Yeah, or you just have like an iPad, or you just like, okay, here's the book I'm reading. Like, there's no reason to like. So maybe there should be like, it should be part of the tuition. It's a subscription or something. But it would be like, it was a scam because it would be like, volume 2, geometry, volume 2, and then it's like, well, next year, volume 3's out.
Yeah.
And it's different.
What pissed me off the most about these damn books is the markup first off that you buy when you get them new, and then also the price difference is barely anything from new to used, and then what's f***ed up, you buy this textbook used for let's say $130.
Yeah.
You take it back at the end of the semester, they give you $20, put it right back on the shelf for like $120.
Yeah, right in front of you.
Right in front of you.
Right in front of you. Yeah.
They put another sticker on like, haha. Sucker, nice.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thanks for the business.
Yeah,
I mean, that was a huge, shift. Like, I wonder how colleges are now with all that. I mean,
the same.
Yeah,
they are.
They find ways. They find ways to get money.
I never went to college.
They still want you
so
to have the book. Oh wow. Well, it's
like,
is
what it is. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we live in different times.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that is missing from Matt's generation in particular, but I don't even know what kind of school he went to. But like, back in my day, and people older than me, you had career day.
Yep.
You had people come to the school.
I remember that.
Be like, here's a fireman, a policeman, here's a businessman, here's a whatever. And you really had this idea of like, oh, can I fall in love with all this kind of thing?
Yeah.
I don't know if they really do that anymore because now
they do. It's just like, this is this TikToker. If you like their videos,
oh God, no.
If you want to be a TikToker,
imagine career day is all influencers.
Yeah.
There's Matthew Espinosa, Cameron Dallas, Nash Greer, Blake Weber. Yeah, bro.
Oh man, I hate that society.
For you, we've had this conversation on like what
even though it pays
technological
the bills. Sorry.
Yeah.
We've talked about this, like what technological advances have made us like be like, holy crap. And has there been anything for you that you remember, like how you talked about for us? So yeah, we were on the iMacs in school in second grade typing. Was there a shift or any year that you
what
were just
amazing thing happened? Something that you was like, wow.
When I realized I could use my phone to, That was huge.
Wow.
No, that iPhone 4. That's up there, right?
You know what I mean?
When I realized
you don't understand because the old guys, it was like we went from like the first phone. You know, it was like click.
Yeah.
Like the first phones looked like this.
Literally, yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And every conversation was the same. Guess where I'm calling you from?
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second. I got to move. Guess where I'm calling you from? So we had, then it was like, that's what I'm saying. We were the guinea pigs. So we had the good phone. Then it was like the flip phone. And then it was like, you know, when we started texting, remember the sidekick?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember everyone wanted the
Everybody
sidekicks.
had a sidekick.
Everyone.
Everybody was texting. And then the cell phone people were like, well, why don't we just put this with the phone?
Boom.
Yeah.
And then they had that, and then it went from black and white, then it went from color.
Sidekick wasn't a phone?
No.
Are you? We can confirm that?
Yeah.
That's a confirmation.
Yeah,
Sidekick was not a phone?
It wasn't a phone.
Let me check on the internet.
What was that, though?
It was just a texting thing. It was just for messaging.
So what was
that giant
It was
keyboard.
a message. Okay, that was ahead of its time then.
Yeah.
That had to be. It was like a mini computer, but all you could do was just
it
message
was
someone.
so big, and they were like, and then I think the other things were like, well, why don't we can easily combine these.
I can't.
So you
I
couldn't
never
call
had.
anyone.
I never had a sidekick, so I don't remember.
But you
It
couldn't
wasn't.
call anyone?
I don't know. I don't
It wasn't
remember.
a phone. It was a QWERTY keyboard with 2
Just-
megabit camera and a camcorder.
Yeah.
Wow. So it was just for
Maybe it was a phone.
texting.
It might have been a phone.
Maybe it was a phone.
It wasn't.
You guys are wrong. It was a phone.
No, I remember having a.
It was a phone.
It was.
Told
Okay.
you. I know. It's like,
A
there's no way they
T-Mobile.
would-
It was a T-Mobile phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way you could just text someone and not call them.
No, that's not true though, because I had a device that was just for texting.
Oh, beeper, right?
There was a lot of Beeper's different.
Beeper
Okay.
was
That's
Beeper
completely
is
different.
so dumb. Like when you
or a
think
pager.
about like what a beeper and a pager.
Dude,
can
I
do.
have a bit about this too. It's like when you try to explain a pager to like a 12-year-old girl, and so you they're just like, so like you would be like, well, okay, so let's say you had a house phone,
Yeah.
and that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah. Start there.
Okay, but you're not at home,
Yeah.
so I would call your pager,
Yep.
and then you would find a phone.
You get to a landline.
And then you would call me at the number I left on the pager.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
how we
so
communicated.
instead of leaving a number,
So
why couldn't
dumb.
you just leave a message? Be like,
That's
cafe
what
at 4 p.m.
But that's what people would say. You couldn't do that because you can only leave numbers.
yeah.
What?
It was
Yes,
basically
man.
like a caller ID.
Yeah, I mean, I can write boobs, which is like 8008.
Yeah.
Flip
And then
it over
5.
and 5, then it would look
With
like
the
boobs.
S,
You know.
Yeah.
But that's all we could do.
I had a.
It is the stupidest.
It's
like,
so
it
dumb.
is so dumb when you think about
Yeah,
it.
it's so
Because little
dumb.
kids today would be like, "Why don't you just answer it?"
Yeah.
You're like,
'Cause
that's a
it
good
didn't-
idea.
It, didn't, it just alerted
That's a
you.
good idea. We should probably do that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm sure. Like that's what I'm saying. The stupid inventions that my generation came up with, thinking like this is gonna be it, and then somebody was just like, "Well, why don't we like?"
It just got better.
got better,
And it's going to keep
better,
getting better.
it's gonna keep getting
and that's
better.
what's going to happen. The phone is going to be in our head soon, dude. And I'll be able to just be like, dial Eric, and then I'll just call you, and then
Then your eye will gloss over.
yeah, and I'll be
because
like,
it'll be
and people will be like, oh, he's on the phone, and I'm just going to be
or like your phone.
Yeah.
Your phone.
Literally.
Your phone will
Literally.
be like a contact lens.
yeah. I
Dude,
hope
They
it
have
fixes-
talked about that. I have seen something on that, like
Yeah.
contact lenses of like microchips being put in them, and you're being
But-
able to, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good.
That well, they say that like leads so many things in technology is so like. I was saying that as a joke, but like it really was had a huge effect on the world. I don't know that I don't know. I guess
has there been anything?
Oh, I guess in terms of like career wise, I would say like the like high def cameras on your phone.
Yeah, where you
know?
didn't need to get a DSLR to
you didn't
make the video you wanted to make.
You don't need all this. You just need a really good camera on your phone. That's it.
That's a good. And the thing is, they have a lot of attachments too for iPhones where you can make the cameras even more enhanced, and you're just like, whoa. And especially with the new one that just came out, I feel like this is an Apple commercial, but apparently the new one is even more insane.
Ugh.
But I'm old school with that. I still got a button on my iPhone.
Gen to Gen
Nice.
at Apple
Yeah.
Store.
I'm old school with it. I like the button. I like the tactile, feel.
Oh
of
man,
it.
I missed a BlackBerry.
Yeah.
I missed the BlackBerry keyboard.
You could always go back, Eric.
I
you
never.
could always
No, you
go
can't
get a
have-
BlackBerry.
They went out of business.
No, BlackBerry
BlackBerry
has
isn't in a.
they have a building in
but they're a different company. They're a software company now. I believe they're not
Can't get
selling.
into
They're
hardware,
not selling
huh?
hardware anymore. And I used to this keyboard. My fat thumbs. I cannot
Those
ever.
are- you
It
guys-
never when I look at what I'm typing, and it's just that the computer's now fixing it for me.
Yeah.
But when I look at what I'm typing, it's never what
it's so
I
far
want to
off.
say.
I mean, take
Well,
off.
those are thick thumbs, dude. You got some thick
thumb. Look at these thumbs,
thick
dude.
boy
Look at
thumbs.
that. Look at that. The thumb is like both. The whole phone is my.
Yep.
I mean, because the way you're doing it, though. I mean, literally 2 weeks ago, my dad was asking me
I don't have dainty fingers like you,
It's not about
You have
dainty fingers. It's about the positioning of how you're putting your thumb on the
Well,
on the thing.
how am I supposed to do it? Can
Okay,
you
so
explain
like
it to
my
me
dad,
then?
I literally 2 weeks ago was like, I was texting so fast, like all over the place. He was like, "How do you do that quick?" And he was like, "Whenever I try to do like I hit multiple buttons at once." I'm like, "Cause you gotta tilt your thumb, where you're just getting the."
What are you, Jimi Hendrix of the? You know what I mean?
No, but like you just kind of have to tilt it because if you do this, like you're
Okay. Give me my phone back.
You gave it to
I'm
me.
gonna try. I
Tilt
can't
your
get it.
thumbs, dude. My friend's dad was a dentist back in the day, and he used to always talk about how like thumb doctors one day are gonna be like, that's the thing, because we're all gonna have f***ed up thumbs.
Dude,
Foresight.
That's a good way to.
My
Wow.
thumbs are gonna move, or they're gonna be like,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
do you have thumb pain ever?
I have some pain right here sometimes.
I get
But
it
you
right
game a
here,
lot
but that's
too,
because
right?
I game.
So-
I game, so I get pain like right here.
Yeah.
Where it randomly cracks. I'm like, whoa, I'm 24
dude.
and I'm getting pre-arthritis. This is not good.
Gotta get a thumb doctor, dude.
Literally, I actually went to a doctor because both my hands were feeling like I would type something and then I'd be 2 sentences in and my whole hand, like I literally had to put my phone down once and I was like, what is going on? So I went to multiple hand doctors actually, and it wasn't until I went to a chiropractor when I found out that my hand pain was coming from my spine. Actually,
Whoa.
because it all starts with your spine. All the neurons starts back there. So I was having like pinched nerves up here that were traveling down to my hand. So when I'm thinking
Wow.
that it's the phone and the games, it was actually just terrible posture.
You're just sitting there.
I'm just like, so like at that rate, then everything changed once I went to a chiropractor. Like I didn't have any more hand pain. So
Wow.
so all those out there, make sure your spine's aligned.
Man, there are so many inventions that I can look back on and be like just life-changing things.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how you guys can't really, if you guys really thought about it, you'd be like, oh.
Well,
because
VR, I guess, virtual reality, that was a big one where it's just like,
but that sucks.
but
For now.
Sorry.
Dude, okay. I mean, technically, our existence is VR, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Are you going to be one of those?
Yeah.
Simulation.
Dude,
And that's been Blake Weber. Thank you for coming to attend this.
Give it up a Blake, everybody. No.
No, that's like the theory that I can grasp because I can see it happening,
VR is one of those inventions, though, like voice to text.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that's just out there, and we're sort of using it.
Yeah.
But it's just it's not there yet.
No.
Well, I do
definitely not.
voice memos. If I'm going to put my voice into it, I'm just going to send you a voice memo. And I'm
That's
a
fair.
huge voice memo guy.
Yeah,
Huge.
He is. It's annoying.
But so are you because you match my energy.
No,
most people.
Only reason why I do that is because you do it.
But you can
know what's
get a
so
lot-
annoying about it? You know what's so annoying
So
about it? Just freaking call me.
Okay, at that rate, yes. But
He'll send a 3-minute voice message. Okay, so then when we get there,
And
Blake's
then you
gonna do
can't
this.
fast forward or
You know
rewind.
what I mean?
and then you accidentally click out of it, so you got to listen to the whole thing again.
It's the worst.
Just
But
call me.
Okay, but if it's something quick, then I'm gonna be like, 1 minute. He can do
You
this.
know what? I tell you what it is because your generation is starving for human connection. That's what the emojis are. That's what all these things like.
Yeah.
That's what all this like. Oh, let me send an emoji. Let me send a thing. Let me send like a I love you. Let me send a flower. Let me send a thing. It's because you know what you're missing. Just put this down
Touch.
and go. Hey, how you doing?
Good, brother. How
We
are
could
you?
just have an hour of just looking at each other's
Yes.
eyes and just
Yep.
Call
touching each other's
people.
shoulders and just being like,
you should
this
call
is it.
people, man. You should start the trend and just be like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Because now even I'm like this. Like even I get an attitude and I'm like, don't just call me. I don't know you like that.
Prime example. Okay, 2
know.
minutes ago, if I said that, you would have been like, don't just call me. I'm not.
Check in. You send me the first text. Hey, you busy? What's going on? I'm like, I'm available. Ring, ring, ring. Okay.
Okay, but the thing is, like I said,
It's
if
like
it-
you don't
if
just
it-
go to someone's house.
Yeah,
It's
don't
just-
drop a call.
Yeah. Okay, but you could say the same thing about texting.
No.
What do you-
Because
'Cause I-
texting is it's
'cause
not
I could-
intrusive.
I
But
could
I'm
ignore
sending
texting-
a voice memo
texting is not
on
intrusive.
texting,
Yo.
so whenever you want to respond to it, you can respond to
no,
it.
but that is just so like it's just freaking call me.
Okay, I will.
You know what I mean?
30 Eric, Matthew 03. Got it. Understood.
Because then we're having it's just stupid part. Because Matt and I are having a 6-minute conversation by voice text back
Yeah.
and forth. That's a phone call.
But at that point, what if you can't talk? What if you were in a conversation with someone and you can't talk? So you're like,
so you're being rude?
Okay.
So you're being rude.
Not being rude, but you're in a scenario. Let's say you're with your girl or something. Like,
then I go, just a second, honey, I got to talk to Matt about some business.
Yeah, business always.
Yeah, but then you can send me a quick voicemail. Yeah, I agree. We could do this or this. I don't agree with this. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool, done.
God,
okay,
see?
babe, what were you saying? Bada bing, bada boom.
The other thing about voicemails, you have to remember all the shit they said.
Oh, I keep mine. I let people keep mine.
Can I tell you something? What we're going to have to do eventually is Matt's girl is going to have to come on the show. And then she's going to sit here and I'm going to say, so what do you feel about Matt voice texting during your conversations?
In the middle, like, hey, baby, hold on. I got to voice text.
Yeah. He thinks that's better.
Yeah.
No. I wait for the right time, though, because the thing is, I know that
now you wait for the right time?
That's what I'm saying. The thing is, at the end of the day, if a call happens, sometimes a 1-minute call can turn into a 20-minute call, and I hate that.
That's fair.
So if I can keep it on the topic, if I can keep it on a subjective standpoint, or an objective standpoint, then I can get what I get the response I want to get, or the one I'm going to get regardless, and then I'm out.
You're done.
Done. I ain't got to hop on a big call. And like,
just how you know what? This is how he fights with his girl too. They're about to fight. And he goes, just like, I'll be right back. He goes in the other room and he goes, honey, what I was trying to say was.
Voice text her.
Honestly, I do appreciate.
Just get to the point.
No, but I do appreciate debates or arguments on text, and because you have that evidence, and I think we talked about that once. Where you can be like, no, you did say this. I don't want to hear you say you didn't because you did. Bada bing, bada boom, and get out of my room.
Yeah, but they find a way. My chick is a master at making everything my fault.
I think that's a trait.
Like she could teach a class at the Learning Annex.
Yeah.
About
what's a Learning Annex?
This is what I'm saying. I was gonna Learning Annex, man. It's like a place where you go learn stuff. It's like a school. But there's acting classes,
practical application.
Some just dumb stuff too. Because I remember they had a Macarena class.
Oh, I would like.
There's a Macarena expert out there right now, being like, "These guys
like a 45
hating on my thing."
Damn, dude, a Macarena expert is now just a TikToker.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
So can I ask you guys? This is a serious old man question.
Go,
please.
Like, so your generation, you guys don't care about like.
No.
People actually being able to dance. Like actually being able to dance, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
me and Blake kill it on the dance floor.
But I'm saying, when you look at some of these, when I look at some of these like chicks on TikTok and they're doing their little dance, you know, and it's like, it's literally like, this is all that it is. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, it's not real dancing. I absolutely separate.
Some dances are, but
people
majority of them
practicing
aren't.
this,
people are practicing
They're practicing and they're making their own videos, and I'm like, really?
And I don't like it. I don't like
Paula
it.
Abdul is like, you know, out there like, I'm a real choreographer and a dancer.
No, and it's funny because I can definitely identify. Like sometimes my girlfriend will show me videos and she'll be like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And I'm like, "She's not professionally trained." Like I'll know immediately.
But you could also tell, like you said, like you can tell for sure.
Yeah, no, you can, and so I don't like the TikTok dance. I think they're dumb. I think it's stupid that people can all jump on a trend and all get famous for a dance that they didn't even make. I think that's very stupid. But I respect the people that are creating the dances.
Yeah,
and I respect.
You know what I just noticed about you?
Huh?
This is you're in an age range right now where you're a self-hating influencer.
Ooh, I f*** with that.
I'm in that age too. I think.
No, you're just ahead of you're just an old man soul. That's all you are. You know what I mean? He's 57, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're one of this thing who's like,
tomorrow.
you know, you hate that you have to do this. Like, oh my god. We can do this. Give me a vape pen. Give me a vape pen.
I mean, the thing is that like everyone has their different cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? And like the thing is too is that like if someone wants to be a popular dancer, yeah, you're gonna have to dance on TikTok. But like, you know, you can't say I want to be a popular comedian and then the only content you're doing on TikTok is dancing because it's like,
yeah, it's a weird thing. But like I actually used to look at like really great dancers.
Yeah.
Like on the, you know, Vine or whatever it was, and they're doing like these amazing things, and they end up on So You Think You Can Dance and all this kind of stuff.
Yep.
But these other things, the ones that seem to be blowing up, are the ones that it's such a weird. It's like you have to be pretty. Yeah. You know, the clothes got to fit you properly.
That's my thing that I hate about TikTok. First off, they banned my account for no reason. So I was like pissed about it. So I hate TikTok for that reason. But then I also hate TikTok because the way that the algorithm works, for whatever reason, it like clearly favors like rich white girls. Like it absolutely favors that, and and now this algorithm is the gatekeeper of like who's famous, who's this, who's that, and it's not merit based, it's not talent based. Of course, yes, some talent and merit based stuff breaks through, but for the most part, it's just like rich white suburban girls.
I mean, do you think that's an algorithm thing or just the TikTok in general thing where they're doing that?
I don't know if it's TikTok, if it's the algorithm. I don't know who's doing it, why they're doing it, what's happening, but that's just what I've noticed.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is like, and we've talked about this in other episodes, just about how often the internet is already changing. Like how tomorrow Instagram could simply not be here, and how much of a catastrophe that would be to 2021, you know? And
imagine you just lose all your followers.
Just like, I mean, I dealt with that, bro. One of my biggest followings ever was on Vine, 6.3, I think, 6.3 million, and gone like that. Like in one click, everything gone.
Yeah,
and it's just like, whoa.
See, that's the thing. I'd be chill with it if everybody lost their followers. If like the whole reset, if the whole internet reset it and everyone had to start from scratch, I'd be like,
they should do that every year,
right?
That'd be so cool,
right? They force you, earn it, dude.
That's like a new gaming season where they reset your rank.
If the people really care about the that you're making, they'll be back. That's a great idea, dude. I think we just invented a new social media app that could be tight as.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
this would be our Fight Club movie. Where in Fight Club they were trying to reset the financial.
Yep.
Our Fight Club, it'd be like, you know, they just everybody's followers goes away.
Gone,
and like, what? Nobody sees me.
I love that.
So last week, I reached out to everyone on the Gen to Gen Pod Twitter account, and I asked you guys to give us a good would you rather. Give us your best would you rathers, because you know.
And there's like, so the 6 people that.
I mean, this is so early on. So we actually got a good amount of them.
Okay, I'm just teasing.
Would you?
By the way, Matt's fans, you guys, they're so loving and so supportive. Like, it's like really like the energy of his fans are great.
But look at Matt. He's trolls, like so loving and so supportive. Yeah. So it's like you.
Oh, maybe. Are you saying that's my fault? All my fans are trolls? You piece of shit.
No,
there it is right there.
It's just a generational thing, dude. They're not used to.
We did an eject button. That'll be Matt. It's just gone. 0 followers.
Like Too Fast, Too Furious. Gets thrown out of the. Oh wow! Do you remember that?
He is a sweet.
Yeah,
he's very much into like, you know.
Yeah,
sweet.
I appreciate that. The thing is, at the end of the day, I feel like I have a responsibility. You know, I don't want to ever act like I'm this perfect person, or that I never curse, that I never mess up. I just don't.
Don't worry, I'm not going to allow that. So don't even worry.
You know, but at the end of the day,
this is all an act, y'all.
No, it is not. I just know I have a certain responsibility on the internet, and there can be kids of any age watching me, and so I do that. And I know as time goes on, I'm going to get a little bit more mature with my content, but in general, right now, I'm just doing what I got to do to, you know, keep the responsibility.
It's like cut, and then he doesn't know this is still on, and he's like, don't you ever come at me like that on my own show, ever. It's like, whoa. It's like, all right, buddy. Here's the real Matt.
He says the most foul thing anyone's ever heard.
Ever. It's just like to the point where police are showing up. It's like, oh no.
So let's hear what we got.
Okay, so I was scrolling through some of them, and one caught my mind. Okay, would you rather find true love right now or win the lottery next year? This is biased because we're all dating.
Yeah, we're all dating.
Okay, so
give me that
bad
money.
one.
Yeah, right? I'm saying, no, even if we were not dating, I'd be like, give me that money, because then I'll be able to get some true love.
I'll be able to buy some true love with that money, dude.
No, but see, that you know what that's missing? That's missing. Would you rather find your true love now, or in a year win the lottery and you can't date for another 10 years?
Oh, yeah, where there's like stipulations.
That makes it where you go, okay.
Because I really am then choosing money over love.
Right.
Because I can't even now at that point have an opportunity.
So in that case, I'll give me the true love.
Okay, well.
Now, with that stipulation.
At my age, Matt, he'd be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me, I I think I don't know
too
what
much of a pause. Your girl's listening. Quick, you gotta answer that quick.
Girl, I do it to go.
No, it's too late. He was like, I can do a lot with money.
How much money are we talking?
I was going to say, how much money are we talking? If it's like $1 million, it's like, all right, definitely true love.
This is going like $150 million.
Yeah, something that you are set
Yeah,
for life. Like your kids' are set.
That'd be tight.
I mean,
I like that. What's another one?
Another one is, would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early, always.
That's a good way to put it, because at that point, you're not making anyone wait for you. You know?
I guess I'd be early.
Yeah.
See, I wish it was like 45 minutes early.
Yeah, then it's like, okay, let's do that. 10 minutes late every time, no matter what it is, or 45 minutes early.
I still might take the 45 minutes early and just sit on my phone.
I travel a lot, so I'm thinking about like I can't miss my flight.
Yeah, you can't be 10 minutes late too. I was picturing like at like an important event, like a wedding or something. You just show up 10 minutes, they're up there, and they're just like, God.
Yeah, it's like in Hangover, the movie Hangover, where they're showing up last minute. Someone's got a sunburn and all that. Speaking of that, right before I came here today, I put on some like moisturizer and stuff and like all this stuff because I'm trying to prevent wrinkles. I don't know, why not? It's a good thing to. It's a good thing to think about,
dude.
right?
I wear moisturizer.
Moisturizing is a very popular thing nowadays, right? So me and him over here with the most moisturized faces ever, and Eric's like, all right,
I get manis and petties.
I love those.
You get your toes painted.
That's what we should go do together.
I'm down.
Yeah, we'll do that. We should film that.
Painted toes. I've never had my toes painted before.
Get them. It's so fun. It's so fun just to like look down and be like, I got pink toes.
We used to do that in swimming.
Yes, it is. Don't you dare. Don't.
Well,
don't you generationally.
It's a generation
judge
thing
us,
now.
dude.
Yeah, I've always been down for that. I mean, growing up, even on my swim team, when we would go to the championships, like in the finals every year, everyone would paint their nails black, red, because that was our colors, black and red. So yeah, ever since I was like 8 years old,
different from like pink toenails over here.
Hey man, I just like to match my girl.
Do you wear flip flops?
Sometimes. No, I don't. I have slides.
Anyways, okay, so I put on this moisturizer.
No, okay, go ahead.
Next thing I know, my whole face is just take an allergic reaction. And mind you, this is at 3:30. This was like an hour before we record. So my girl's with me. She's like, what do we do? So I wash off my entire face, and like my face was red, like allergic reaction red. And I'm just like, I'm literally getting to the point where I'm about to hit you guys up. And
it was
like,
burning.
Yeah, my face was on fire, and I'm just like, I can't shoot today. I'm like looking at myself. I'm like, no, only the audio was coming out for this one. So next thing I know, she like tells me to take it all off, and then she puts some blush on me, some makeup, or not blush, but like.
Oh, you have makeup on?
Yeah, I have a little bit on right now. So I don't know if you guys could notice.
I wouldn't have even noticed.
Now I see it.
Okay. I feel a lot more confident though, so I'll say that.
Dude,
all cute as hell today.
You know, I had to make sure the hair is good and the face is on point.
It does feel good, like if you're on set and they do like makeup, you like it feels great.
It feels amazing, man.
Yeah, I'm always just like, this is my real me.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, we're conditioned, especially guys are conditioned to not like that. So like, especially when you finally get it, you're just like, okay,
we do need to normalize like getting rid of like these gender norms.
Yes.
Yeah,
pink toenails should be in.
Yeah, dude.
Every guy,
we just shifted him in 3 minutes.
No. You didn't shift me. I just feel like
get your pink toenails, dude.
Yeah, we'll do it all together.
I'm not doing all that.
I'm telling you, start with your big toe. That's what I did. When you're next time you're going to get a pedicure, just be like, "Hey, can I get like the really masculine blue on my big toe? Whatever it is,
the really masculine blue,
the really masculine like sparkly blue. Let me get that one. Start there on your big toe, and then it's just funny. It would be like taking a shower and you just look down and you're like, "Haha, blue toe." I swear.
Blue toe. Now, do you get it on both feet or just?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
We heard it here first.
How are we doing on time?
It's time to go.
We're 57 minutes.
I'm good. I'm getting good at it.
About 3 minutes short.
Wow.
He has this mental clock of like, he'll always ask right around the 1 hour mark, how are we doing on an hour?
Because I know because I have to be on stage for an hour and they ain't getting any extra.
I'm not getting paid overtime, so they're not getting any extra jokes.
Well, we're going to start compiling like Matt Vane moments. That's what we're going to start compiling.
Okay, I like that.
Because he has them and doesn't even know he's having them.
What did I do this episode? All right, what is it? You want to be up 4 now? You're up 4 now.
Did you were going to call and be like, guys, we can't do it.
We can't do it.
My face is red.
Okay.
if you had that, what I was having an hour ago,
that would be weird because we'd be talking about it the whole time. What the hell
whole
is
time? And even the micro clips too that will come out of this, I'm not going to be able to explain it in each micro clip. So there's going to be all these comments like, "You good? You get a sunburn? You get an allergic reaction?" Like there's going to be all these.
People aren't going to. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, you would think the Colombian side of him would be able to take the sun.
I don't know, man. My face did not. And the weirdest thing is I've used it all before. I don't know what happened today. Something changed, and but it just did not like it, dude. Maybe actually, it's very interesting. Diet
as a diet.
Oh,
it always up somehow.
Yeah, could be something. You could have ate something. It could have been something weird. You could have got a weird batch too, or maybe your girlfriend was putting something in it. She was trying to try some stuff. Yeah,
she's like, let me add some serum to this.
Yeah, it's weird because it was a serum that did this to me. It was a serum that's maybe it was Blake. He actually you knew that a little bit too.
No, she put her own tears in there.
From the fight before.
Yeah, every time he voice texts, a tear comes down, and she puts it in a vial. And
she brings it over.
There you go. Well, I feel like this was.
I think we did it.
Yeah, we killed it, Blake. Thank you so much for hopping on, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
very
man.
fun
this
episode.
Has been another episode of
Gen to Gen.
This is Erik Griffin.
This is Matthew Espinosa.
And big shout out to Mr.
Blake Weber
or
Aristotle
Georgeson.
Blake Weber. Blake Weber.
Appreciate you guys. See you guys next week.
Bye.